man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. Feel what I'm saying? Now listen, man, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan, you know what I suggest, and I suggest you tap in, so let's get right into it. Now you already know, time, energy, the highest forms of currency, my G. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, stacking that cheddar, that cheese, and that mozzarella, but always keep it in the front of your mental Rolodex, that time, energy are the highest forms of currency, my G's, at all times is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to all my day one investors, everybody that's highly invested in the channel, everybody that understands we are growing this channel organically, constant elevation. Yeah, we on our way to the top. Well over 30,000 subscribers, on our way to 40K. Now listen, man, even bigger salute to all my newcomers, everybody that's making their way to Grown Man Business TV, the realest channel on YouTube, my G's. Listen, man, I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it. And if you merge into this lane, we gonna crash out. Big salute to the chat, big salute to everybody that's locked in. Now do me a favor, wipe your feet off before you walk into the big house. Before you walk into this mansion, wipe off your feet, homie. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing every time we go live right here on Grown Man Business TV. Big salute to the chat. Now you see the thumbnail, right? I'm sure you see the thumbnail. I'm sure you see the title. You know, Adam 22, no jumper, are going broke. Now, a lot of people are hitting me up. A lot of people are tapped in. A lot of people are saying, GMB TV, what's your perspective on the situation? I mean, what's your synopsis? I mean, what do you think about what's going on with Adam 22? And I'm going to give you the real spill. Straight off the brick into the bottles. You know the dope is pure over here at Grown Man Business TV. We're going to have a quick talk about this. I'm not going to draw this out, but we're going to get right into it. We're not holding no punches. That's why y'all come to this channel. Big salute to the chat. Before we do that, right, we're going to do some customizations to the chat. You know, they trying to muffle the message, and we're not going to let that happen. So before we get into it, you already know how I give it up. We're going to customize this chat. Big salute, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Wipe your feet off before you walk into the building. Bam, you see that right there, right? Before you get into the, you know, with your Twitter fingers all in the comment section and all that, typing and asking and doing all what you do, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you locked into the realest channel on YouTube before you ask me one question. Big salute to the chat, man. Hey, listen, the algorithm is algorithming. You know what I mean? And the downloads are downloading. And we cannot stop. We are not going to hold up. I'm going to keep my foot on their neck. I'm going to mash the gas every time we running through red lights. We are not going to stop. We are not going to stop. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, the dope is going to remain pure. The dope is going to remain pure. Adam 22 makes an announcement. He comes on to YouTube. He comes on to this portal, and he tells the subscribers, he tells the consumer that no jumper is going broke. And you know, you got the algorithm in the uproar. Everybody, they go. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I ain't heard nobody point out the facts. I ain't heard nobody point out the realness in the situation. Adam 22 ain't going broke. No jumper ain't going broke. No jumper has completed the mission. Adam 22 and no jumper are the same thing as DJ Vladimir. They completed the mission. I told y'all, no jumper, DJ Vladimir, federales. When you talk about Adam 22, you talk about DJ Vlad, you talking about federales. You talking about puppets, you talking about imposters, you talking about federal informants. And no jumper is not going broke. No jumper is not having a problem bringing in the revenue. No jumper just completed one of the biggest missions for the higher ups and the elites, for the federales, for the LAPD, for whoever you want to point, homie. One of the biggest missions. Operation Big Draws, Operation No Jumper, Operation Rico charges for the LA Crips, the Rolling 60s. Yeah, Adam 22 has done his job already. And I told y'all, once you've been used by the higher ups and the elites, man, once they get what they need from you, now we got to start making some changes. If Adam 22 was a black man, he would be sacrificed at this point. If Adam 22 was a part of this culture, he would be being sacrificed. And we're going to talk about that. Adam 22 come from a family of neo-Nazis, allegedly. A family of neo-Nazis. So they get different options. They get different options. The platform has done what it was supposed to do. To get all you gang members out there on the West Coast, all you shooters, all you loose cannons, all you brick babies, Crip Mac. I mean, the resume goes on and on and on with you gang members getting federal penitentiary time dealing with Adam 22. And he's done his job. He's done the work. Now you gotta, we gotta get you out of this. It is no longer beneficial to the higher ups and the elites. One of the biggest gangs, matter of fact, let me reframe that. The biggest gang in LA has a RICO charge over their head right now. And the majority of the information being used in this federal RICO charge comes directly from who? Yours truly, Adam 22, AKA Adam the Federales. FBI Adam 22. Now, again, I'm not going to stay long on this because it's not something that needs to be drawn out. It's just something that needs to be said. It's just something that needs to be said. When you can see through the smoke and mirrors, you understand it ain't got nothing to do with revenue. And it got everything to do with the mission being completed. Big salute to the chat. I told y'all a long time ago. Told y'all, hold up. I keep the receipts over here at Grown Man Business TV. And I told y'all already what y'all was dealing with. Game over. And being as though Adam 22 is a neo-Nazi, allegedly. When Adam 22 shaved that dog fur off the top of his head, he got all type of tattoos. He's a whole neo-Nazi. Now that the mission is complete, you can move on, Adam 22. You got other podcasts. You got other streams of revenue. No jumper is no longer needed. Again, y'all only come over here for the pure dope, straight off the brick into the bottles. Y'all don't come over here for that sugar-coated. Y'all don't come over here for that stepped-on tap dance dope. Y'all want it pure. Adam 22 has done his job, homie. And I got a couple of receipts we gonna go through. Big salute to the chat. I've been saying this for a long time, and I'm gonna go a little bit deeper into this, but I've been saying this for a while now. That is diabolical watching you gang members out there in Cali run to Adam 22, run to the Federales, run. I mean, y'all was literally fighting to get on the microphone and talking to the mic. Y'all was arguing, y'all was fighting, y'all was going back and forth with each other, running to that white man, to that neo-Nazi, and allowing him to, we're going to talk about that because, again, I said what I said about Ye, but Ye said some things in that whole little situation. I mean, it is what it is. I can't take that away. So y'all allowed this neo-Nazi to monetize off y'all pain, off y'all struggle, off y'all culture. And now that it's all said and done, we get this announcement. Big salute to the chat. Let's run through this just for a little bit. Let's just run through a little bit of this receipt right here. And we'll get right back to it, man. Big salute to the chat. Wipe your feet off when you walk in here. Oh, all of a sudden the revenue ain't at. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm telling you, once you put the glasses on, it's hard to take the glasses off. Once you can see through the smoke and mirror, it's hard to put the glasses back on. It's hard to act like I can't see the matrix. It's right there. I see the numbers. All the numbers going up and down. The downloads is downloading. Look. Check this out. Look at this man. Look at the dog. Look at the dog fur, all of it. Look how he got the dog fur and all that swayed to the side and all that. Look at his eyes. We ain't never seen Adam 22 with that look in his eyes. That look in his eyes is saying, listen, man, I did my job. I did what I had to do. And the federales done let me know that it's over. At least for this stream of revenue, at least for this podcast, at least for what I was doing, the job is completed. I mean, he got that real white boy look in his eyes. When the last time you seen him look like that? When he's sitting over there with Brick Baby, when he's sitting over there with Crip Mac, when he got Whack 100 and Loose Cannon, he ain't got that look in his eyes. That's the look. That's the look of a man pulling you over, telling you, get your goddamn license and registration out for me, sir. Look. Get your license and registration out. Proof of insurance. Anything you say and will be used against you in the court of law. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get deeper into this situation. Adam 22 ain't broke. No Jumper ain't broke. They did over 25 million views in the last 28 days. They damn sure ain't broke. The mission is complete. Big salute to the chat. Let's listen. Let's listen to this federale right here.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke.
Let's stop right there. You've been hiding the wire in your shirt, Adam 22. You've been hiding the fact that you got a badge under that jacket. I've been hiding something from you guys. Yeah, you a federale. That's what you've been hiding. You've been hiding them tattoos all over your head when you cut that hair off and you show that skinhead side. That yeah, Adam 22 is a skinhead, allegedly. I've been hiding something from you guys, and come on, man, y'all fell for that. I'm gonna let them go again. Y'all fell for that. You got to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors. And when you can see past that dog fur, when you can see the Neanderthal in these people, it's easy money. That's a Neanderthal. Look. That's a caveman right there.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit.
I'm going to stop him right there. Now, y'all don't think that it is a coincidence. Y'all don't think it's a coincidence that as soon as the Rolling 60 Crip Rico come out, as soon as Big U go down, as soon as Loose Cannon go down, as soon as Brick Baby go down, as soon as this whole situation takes place, now all of a sudden you expanded too quick. Y'all think that's a coincidence? Y'all think that? So he just came up with that conclusion a week after the feds reached out to him and asked him for that cease and desist for Big U. So this just all happened. This just all happened out of nowhere. We overly expanded during COVID in 2019, 2020. It's affecting us now after this RICO charge took place. After the federales reached out and had a conversation with Adam 22. Come on, man. All I'm telling you to do is open your eyes, man. All I'm telling you to do is look through the smoke and mirrors. So the next Adam 22, the next DJ Vladimir they put into the algorithm, you can see clearly. You can say, oh, no, ayo, GMB TV warned us about you, homie. We ain't talking into the mic. We ain't giving up no gang politics. We ain't got nothing to say. I plead the fifth. Where's my lawyer at? Next time you see Adam 22 or you see a white boy that they put into the algorithm, you tell him, Where's my lawyer? You tell him I plead the fifth. All of a sudden, B, out of nowhere, now you done overly expanded after this RICO charge took place. Now all of a sudden you need to come to, think about this, right? He sat down in his studio and did a whole video. Yeah, Adam, you gotta move faster than that, B. Did a whole video, I'm talking edit. He did a whole edit video to explain to us why he's about to fall back. Why you not about to be seeing too much more of no jumper. Why it's about to get a little slow. He did a whole video explaining, redirecting the energy, redirecting the narrative. Yeah, I seen you a long time ago, B. I'm gonna let you talk a little more. But you gotta ask yourself, you overly expanded during COVID. And now, coincidentally, after a RICO charge is taking place with a lot of your homies, a lot of the dudes that you was employing, a lot of the people you was rubbing shoulders with, now all of a sudden you got to scale back. Oh, yes, I've been keeping a secret from you guys. No jumper is going broke. Yo, what? And I'm gonna let you talk, right? But the fact that you think that we are so dumb. See, a lot of the time, you got to know something. These people don't think highly of the culture. They don't think highly of our culture. Just tell them anything. You know how black people are. Just tell them you're broke. They'll stop. They'll stop engaging. They'll stop reaching out. They'll stop wanting to deal with you, Adam. Just tell them you're broke. Tell them no jumper is broke. They'll laugh at you. They won't even ask any questions. You're broke. And these are the dudes y'all supply the information to. These are the dudes, the people. Nipsey rolling in his grave watching y'all. He rolling in his grave watching you LA gang members run to this white boy begging to give up gang politic information. Y'all was begging. I'm talking all over the culture, but especially you LA dudes. Nasty work, homie. We're gonna get deeper into this. I'm gonna talk about a few other things, but right now, we're gonna stay right here with Adam 22, Federale Adam 22. And before we get back into that, right, let me say this. Y'all don't notice that after a certain amount of rappers, a certain amount of black men caught federal charges doing DJ Vlad interviews, y'all don't notice how Vlad scaled back the same way? Y'all don't see that many DJ Vlad interviews anymore, do you? You don't see too many DJ Vladimir interviews with young black rappers high, drunk, intoxicated, telling all their business and going to jail. Y'all didn't notice? The only difference is DJ Vlad didn't do a video. He just scaled back. Adam 22, he did a video. He's trying to cushion the fall. Yeah, these dudes make their quota and they fall back. I would have loved to talk to Adam 22. I know how to articulate myself. I understand that this is chess, not checkers. So those tactics he was using on you gang members, he could have never used that on Grown Man Business TV. He could have never used that on me because I would have started saying, yo, didn't you get caught having sexual encounters or sexual conversations with a 15-year-old little girl, Adam 22? Didn't you do that? Ain't your family connected to Bill Clinton and the Clinton family? You think I don't know who you are, Adam 22? I know exactly who you are, homie. So me and him wouldn't have never sat down with a grown man that's on grown man business. DJ Vladimir, you from the Ukraine, ain't you? You a Ukrainian. What you doing in our culture? Nobody asked DJ Vlad that. Nobody ever really approached DJ Vladimir or Adam 22 on these particular points. Why you? What makes you qualified to question me? You from the Ukraine. DJ Vlad, his name is Vladimir. That's over there by Russia, like DJ Putin and Vladimir Putin and DJ Vlad. Y'all ain't connected the dots. Vladimir Putin, DJ Vladimir, y'all ain't connected the dots. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. Hit them like button, man. Stop playing with the like button. I come here, I give y'all this dope, straight off the brick into the bottles, free of charge. All you gotta do is run the likes up. It's free. Vladimir Putin, DJ Vladimir, y'all ain't connected the dots? Y'all didn't know that Adam 22 father, he was, what's that word? Not acquitted. What's that word, man? I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. When the president, he was pardoned. Adam 22's father was pardoned by Bill Clinton. Yeah, get deep, right? And get deep. DJ Adam 22's father got in trouble with some drugs. Something happened. Politically, something happened. And he got a pardon by Bill Clinton. And now his son is somehow coincidentally in the hip hop culture interviewing gang members out there in LA. Coincidentally. But over here at Grown Man Business TV, you already know there is nothing that is a coincidence. Everything is by design. Everything is by design, homie. Get y'all in there, y'all get drunk, y'all get high. He get to talking about homosexual activity with you gang members. He get to pulling all type of information out of you gang members, and now it's a federal RICO charge being dropped. And all of a sudden, listen, all of a sudden, right? Here we go. Watch this.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels, last month we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Are you...
Hey, listen. The beautiful thing is, right, we have a choice. So a lot of people are going to take that and run with it. But the more you listen to it, and if you look into his eyes while he's saying it, what you got to understand is it's deeper than rap. It's deeper than revenue. It's deeper than money. The federales are in charge now. The federales have stepped in. The federales said, listen, Adam 22, let me talk to you. You did an amazing job for us. We got exactly what we wanted. Matter of fact, we got more than what we asked for. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to dissolve No Jumper. Slowly but surely, you're going to dissolve No Jumper. And being as though you were such an amazing federal informant, being as though you did such an amazing job with those gang members, all of the other all of the other investments that you have in your portfolio, you will be able to use. We're not going to take plug talk. We're not going to take your real estate. You're going to be able to go and live and eat off of the work that you put in. But no jumper will slowly dissolve. It will slowly dissolve. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start, black people, they're not that smart. You know the culture, they only care if you got money. If you don't, tell them people you broke. Tell them you ain't got no more money. Tell them you overexpanded, you did this and you did that, but you gotta tell the people. Do it ASAP. Do it ASAP. If Adam 22 was black, if this was Say Cheese, his ass would be caught up in a RICO indictment. If this was Say Cheese would be in so much trouble being connected to all these gang members that he would somehow, some way be caught up in that RICO indictment. Say Cheese, if this was him, his ass would be in handcuffs. But Adam 22 is connected to the higher-ups and the elites. Adam 22, dad got a pardon from Bill Clinton back in the Bill Clinton era. Adam 22 been to the White House before. Adam 22, this guy right here with all the tattoos, all the porn stars, all the hypersexuality, this very Neanderthal been in the White House. He been to cookouts with Bill Clinton. He been to Christmas parties with Hillary Clinton and all that. And I've been. Let me give y'all some salute to the chat, man. Run the likes up. I need 100 likes in here, man. I need 100 likes, B. What are we doing? You don't like the fact that I'm giving up this pure dope? Now I wanna play one more part of this. I think it was about. Let me see.
That I should have paid more attention, kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location. I'm confident that once we get the buildings, I've realized that I should do a smaller space. To be on our store on Melrose, over the last few months, we laid off, and we have to fight this rather than just.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this man. Yeah, Neanderthal. Look. That's a caveman right there. Look. Look at it. Look. I could go, you already know, I could go so left with that. Goddamn Neanderthals got y'all out here drinking cow milk and all that. Told you it does your body good. Got you out here drinking cow milk. You motherfucker listen to these Neanderthals. Got you out here drinking cow milk. Motherfucker brushing that dog fur. Told your ass that the cow milk does a body good. And your ass out here drinking cow milk. I ain't gonna go that far left. Pure blood Neanderthal. Even a caveman could do it. They put it in the TV. They told you. Adam 22 been a fed for a long. I've been saying this for a long time. I watched New York niggas run to LA trying to sit down with Adam 22. LA gang members begging to sit down with this caveman. And now all of a sudden, he got something to tell us. All of a sudden, I got something I've been hiding from the people. Yeah. Or just coincidentally, you're going broke when all these gang members is called a RICO. I know how. Come on, Adam. Adam, come on, son. Come on, son. You don't ever want to have a conversation with a real heterosexual black man. I'm going to let him talk a little bit more. Right? But always notice that these cavemen, these Neanderthals, they prey on mentally disabled people and they prey on black men that are really black boys. These people you never see these people run down or have physical altercation or have words with real black men, real men. They manipulate women, children, and boys. So Adam been manipulating you dudes. You gang members been up there getting manipulated for the world to see. We're going to talk about it. Big salute to the chat. Hit the like button, man. Give me 100 likes in here. Watch this. Look. Look.
Just give in to this piece of shit. So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose, and we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space. To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location.
Hey, look, look, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. Yeah, appreciate that two-piece nugget. You know what I mean? Highly appreciated. You already know, Grown Man Business TV, we are international. We are internationally known, my G. So big salute to that two-piece nugget. Appreciate you. Hey, Underdog TV, we love the underdog. You took the word. Listen, great minds think alike, my G. He is let me tell you something. Behind that camera are men in black. Behind that camera are men in black. And they're holding up cue cards. And they're telling him, read this. Tell the people you broke, but don't worry about it, Adam. We got word for word. If you look at his eyes, he is reading cue cards. Word for word. He is in a position where I would say, blink twice if you are in trouble. Adam 22, blink twice. If they got a gun to you, they got this man hostage he is being held hostage. He has no choice in the matter. And in the mean between time, right? We got to make this shit look real. We got to give a valid explanation because unlike DJ Vladimir, you actually hanging out with these gang members. You got a real relationship. I mean, you ain't no cop Jay Reed. I mean, you are really a Jay Reed. You are really Donnie Brasco. You ain't no cop Jay Reed. Yeah, you ain't no cop Jay Reed. So we got to make this shit look real, baby. Look at his eyes. Look, watch, look at his eyes. Look. Listen, watch this. Look at his eyes.
Confident that once we get the building sold, we'd be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to know.
Look at his eyes.
I'm talking about No Jumper as a business.
Look.
I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty deep.
He is being held hostage. They are swiping. It's a teleprompter right there. Because you got to know something. Even though you work for the federales, you are not the federales. Your ass will get wiped out if you don't play fair. See, it's a secret society. All we ask is trust. And just because you work for the feds, you are not a part of that secret society. And they'll wipe your ass out, homie. They'll present the real evidence showing that you had your hands in the pot. And your ass will be in jail. I mean, you know, boy, you can, yeah. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deep in the rap. The higher ups and the elites make these celebrities feel like they are untouchable. P. Diddy, R. Kelly, they make these celebrities, they let them get to a level where they feel like they are equal to the higher ups and the elites, and then they show them, Nah, homie, in high school, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? And they show them, nah, you ain't never was a part of this. You was never down with us like that. You did the work, and now you gonna get down or you gonna lay down. And right now, Adam is laying down. Let me let him talk a little bit longer. Big salute to the chat.
Decent investment portfolio on a personal level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt and I never had to file for bankruptcy. Portfolio on a personal in the form of plug talk. And I also just want to note that I am talking about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of plug talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt and I never had to file for bankruptcy like T-Rel. But I honestly spend pretty much all of my time trying to create as much content as possible with No Jumper, and I can't really justify doing so unless the fundamentals of the business make sense. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years. And
bro, watch his eyes. Watch his eyes. He is reading. He is reading. Watch his eyes.
it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with in secret. So I know you're thinking, what can you do to help? Well, I do have some ideas, which I'll sort into 3 categories here: free, cheap, and generous.
Big salute to the wrenches in the chat. Run them likes up, man. Stop playing. I need 100 likes in here. Damn near 500 people in the chat. Stop playing with the like button. I wanna kind of land this plane with these facts and these angles right here, right? He lets you know that he has a pretty decent portfolio, investment portfolio, right? He has another channel called Plug Talk, right? So slowly but surely, No Jumper is going to dissolve. You know, there are no more gang members that need to be interviewed. There are no more black men, black rappers that need to be interviewed to be fed to the people. No Jumper could easily start interviewing rock stars. He could easily start interviewing country singers. No Jumper is a huge platform. He could easily start interviewing different people. But these people are not going, they're not doing crimes. They're not going to incriminate themselves. They're not going to feed the private prison system. So it's no reason for that, right? And what you got to understand is this. Dudes like Adam 22, dudes like DJ Vlad, they get to monetize off our culture, off our pain, off all of the cancer that grows in our culture. And after they do the job, they are able to keep their investment portfolios. They are able to do more work. So a lot of the time, and you know, I want to, you know, again, it's pure dope when you come over here. So let me give you another angle. Let me go to a higher level so that you don't think it's just a racial thing, right? It's the same thing with Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter ended up being ran by some black lesbian women, right? And after they played on the people, after they monetized off of our pain, off of our culture, after they took advantage of our culture, of our pain, they were able to accumulate about $100 million. They bought multiple houses, mansions, you know, all types of stuff, right? And if you know it or not, they were able to keep a lot of that. When it was time to dissolve Black Lives Matter, the same way they are dissolving No Jumper, you have gained some you know, you have gained some equity. You have gained some investments. And because you did such amazing work with Black Lives Matter, because you turned the narrative and you made it and you weaponized it against the very people that started it, run off into the sunset with $40-50 million. You good. We're going to tell the people that you had $98 million. We're going to tell the people that we took back this and we took back that. But we're not going to tell the people that about 45 to 50 million, we let y'all run off into the sunset with. Same thing with DJ Vladimir. Same thing with Adam 22. These guys were able, notice how nobody else, none of these gang members have anything of equity. They have no real estate portfolio. They have no investment portfolio. Adam 22 is the only one that fully capitalized off monetizing, off gang culture, off our pain, of death and destruction. All right, so I'm gonna go into a whole nother angle, but I really just wanted to give y'all that. And then it just really made sense with, like I said, Ye need to go to war. If you want to talk like that, Kanye West, then you need to take that $2 billion and go to war. But Kanye West said, why can't I monetize off of their pain? Why can't I wear a swastika? They monetize off of our pain. They monetize off of gang culture that has killed thousands, if not millions, of black people. They monetize off of drive-bys and shootings and crime and drugs. They laugh at the music that we make, destroying ourselves. They make billions of dollars off of drill music. Well, why can't I wear a Ku Klux Klan outfit and make money off it? Why can't I wear a swastika? Why can't I talk about Hitler? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. So don't ever get it confused. I understand what Ye is doing, but I'm telling Ye, it's time to go to war or it's time to close your mouth. Now, with that being said, right, we 40 minutes in, 400 people in the chat. Hit the like button. I really want to give some game on what's going on in YouTube. You know, I really want to shine some light on what's going on with YouTube. Now, they're always going to sprinkle the truth with some lies. They're always going to sprinkle some lies with some truth, however you want it. They're going to sprinkle one with the other. And when Adam 22 is saying that the revenue is not adding up for YouTube or is not adding up for him to continue, that is a fact. That is a fact. I'm not sure how much is a fact for Adam, but for YouTube as a whole, that is a fact. That is real life. You understand? You know, when I heard him say that, because I can see through the smoke and mirrors, I said, oh man, you know, whoever wrote those cue cards, whoever wrote what's on that teleprompter, they really did their homework. Because he's reading from something. This nigga is reading, right? But they really did their homework. Because they wanted to look real. They wanted to sound real. And on the surface, you know, you got to understand, man, YouTube has been controlled. This portal at one point was the Wild Wild West. Big salute to all the dudes that started making content 5, 10, 15 years ago that were able to get into this portal and make a fortune. You know, it was a time, man. It was a time where you could really come to YouTube and make a fortune. But like anything else, right, on American soil, like any opportunity, it's a window. It's a window, right? So let me give you an example. When Lyft and Uber first came around, I remember it was 2016 or 17, something like that. And this whole Lyft situation popped off, right? And for a lot of people that started driving Lyft when it first happened, they made 6 figures a year driving Lyft. They made so much money. Lyft made millionaires. I spoke to some of them. Dudes that made $1 million, 500,000, you know, 250,000 last year, 160,000 this year. Like these dudes was making a fortune. When this is happening, you got to know that the higher ups and the elites are watching, and they're talking, and they're plotting, and they're scheming, and they're saying, that's a loophole. How can we plug up that loophole? How can we control that? It's the same thing with YouTube. It was the wild, wild west. I think in this algorithm that we are in right now, I think Hassan Campbell might be the last example. Mav Hoffa and Hassan Campbell, those two guys might be the last examples of dudes that hopped onto YouTube, made a fortune like that. You understand what I'm saying? YouTube is like Lyft and Uber. They say, yo, it's a loophole right there. We got to learn how to. So now they start controlling the algorithm. They start controlling. And now it's not, let me tell you something. Something he said, right? When he started gaining revenue, he started gaining, gaining momentum. He started hiring people. He bought the warehouse. One thing I learned about YouTube is you want to keep your overhead very low. It's money on YouTube. But if you got a whole system, you got a whole background, you got a whole studio, you got all these different things that you got to pay for, YouTube, with me, I'm direct and consumer. There is nothing but me and my cell phone. That's what make YouTube profitable for me. Me, the cell phone, that's it. I don't got a staff. I ain't got an AI budget. I ain't got nobody making my thumbnails. I ain't got none of that. Me and you. It's me, my phone, you. That's it. 3 components that make up this channel. Sprinkle with that pure dope. You know what I mean? So all that made sense. And I respect that part of it. You understand? I understood. Listening to this, I was really able to decipher the bullshit from the truth. And I understood this is a whole play being ran right here. This is an abort mission play being ran right here. Abort mission. Mission complete, abort mission. Get out of there. Adam 22 is nasty work. DJ Vladimir, nasty work. This portal that we playing in on YouTube is nasty work. It's nasty, B. It's terrible. So these YouTubers, these content creators, is getting finicky. Because unlike Grown Man Business TV, they did it for the YouTube check. They did it for the numbers. They did it for monetary gain. I didn't do this for monetary gain. I didn't do this for the numbers. That's why I can give you this pure dope straight off the brick into the bottles and not have to bend, break, and fold for the algorithm. That's why it's 400-500 people in the live chat, and I ain't got to bend, break, and fold for the algorithm. That's what I mean when I say organically. 2025 is the year of exposure. You think I'm bullshit? You think I'm playing? Hold up. Big salute to the chat. Run them lights up. Y'all ain't figured out who Adam 22 is yet. Y'all ain't figured out who Vladimir is yet. DJ Vladimir. Y'all ain't figured out. Y'all ain't understanding that those dudes are federales. Those are federal agents put into our culture to line y'all up every time. Y'all get on these apps and y'all get to talking to DJ Adam and DJ Academics and Vladimir and all of that, DJ Vladimir, and y'all ain't realized yet. These are the puppets that are gonna line your ass up every time. So I wanted to throw that out there. I wanted to point the finger at the white man before we get into gang politics. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I just need to say that. Adam 22 is a federale. Adam 22 is a fed. DJ Vladimir is a fed. Too many people start looking at Vladimir. Too many people started asking questions about DJ Vlad, and now we don't see no more DJ Vlad interviews. When the last time you seen a DJ Vlad interview? When the last time you seen DJ Vladimir go viral? Because we figured out that DJ Vladimir is a federale. Now the energy has been shifted. You know, the fame and fortune has been shifted to Adam 22, another white boy, a neo-Nazi. And you gang members out there in Cali, y'all can't wait to get on this application, to get into this portal with a white neo-Nazi and talk about gang politics.
We go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, counting everything, right? And we be like, how the fuck they get that? Oh, well, we're going to just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that. But because it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police shit. I seen the nigga get like 20 guns. And when he got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers? So it's like he was doing like shit like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like, I'm waking up now. You get what I'm saying?
So don't start crying and don't act like it's a coincidence. Y'all asses is lined up now. 19 it already captured, and they looking for Big U. I throw that out there, right? As far as Adam and DJ Vladimir and No Jumper, I throw that out there so that you can understand when Nipsey Hussle was saying, we don't even gang bang on wax no more. We not even gang banging on wax. We not going to disrespect no hoods in the raps. We going to keep all this shit unified. And y'all got a white boy separating and, divide and conquer. You got a white boy dividing and conquering you dudes right on these platforms. And this is an this is an interrogation room right here. Look at this. Where is this shit going? Where is the audio going? Look, he got a camera. He got a mouse. He just directed. Look at everybody. Look at everybody. He just directing the goddamn show right here. Hey, I heard you. Ooh-wee. Hey, that's my Adam 22 DJ Vlad video I did a couple of weeks ago. Y'all go check that out. But I've been saying this. And yeah, YouTube is a portal. It is a tool. It is not here for you to, trust me, homie, you can use this portal and you can elevate, like Charleston White. You can go to different levels. But what you will understand is once you get on YouTube and you become a slave to the YouTube check, you are now a slave. The same way you a slave at a job, the same way you a slave at a 9-to-5, the same way you a slave to the establishment, the same way you are a slave to the matrix. Don't look at this YouTube thing or this content creating thing and feel like you're going to be able to use it to liberate your people. That's why I go so hard with the information. That's why I'm not, this ain't Hyacinth Zip. We not going back and forth on YouTube. Every live stream will be intentional, pure dope, straight off the brick into the bottles, and that's it. That's it. Every angle has to be diagnosed, has to be dissected, and then you got to figure out how to move in a room full of vultures. YouTube is a room full of vultures. Learn how to move, homie. Learn how to move. Understand the pawns and the knights and the kings and the queens on the chessboard of life. Yes, Vlad, Adam 22, moles, federal informants placed in our community, in our algorithm strategically. Listen. Moles, federal informants placed into our communities, placed into our algorithm strategically. It's that deep, homie. It's that far deeper than rap, where they are now, where they have been placing moles in our algorithm. Listen, man, in our algorithm, they done figured out we're going to start placing informants within the algorithm that they addressed, the algorithm. And y'all thought it was a coincidence. Yo, man, it's DJ Adam, man. It's Adam 22. Lil Boosie, DJ Vlad. Nah. That's why this platform is so powerful. That's why my voice is more powerful than your favorite rapper. I used to want to be a rapper. I used to go to the studio. I used to do music. I never thought my voice would become more powerful than your favorite rapper from creating content. Your favorite rapper ain't tell you about Adam 22. Your favorite rapper ain't tell you what we are dealing with. You know, we're gonna close with, but Ye, I just did an interview, a live stream on Ye. Big salute with the whole Ye interview, man. And you know, that interview, bruh, is really, it's just a lot, bro. Because, like I said, your favorite rapper ain't gonna tell you the federales, the federal informants we are dealing with. Your favorite rapper ain't gonna tell you what's really going down. But then you got a dude like Kanye West that's telling you, but he is at a level where talking is not necessary. Talking don't work at that level. At that level, it's wartime actions, homie. Hey, Yeezy, you listen, homie. Let me do the talking. I'm the voice on this level. When it come to what you was talking about, that's my lane. You worth 2.5 billion. It's time to do something physical. It's time to go to war. On your level, ain't no more talking. And see, I wish you knew that, yay. I wish you knew that. That's why I'm telling you, my voice is more powerful than your voice. Kanye West, my voice is more powerful than your voice because I understand it's levels to this shit. And on this level, you ain't been on this level in years, Kanye West. You ain't been on this level where you can talk and articulate and give up that game in years. You are on a level where it's either going to get real or it's not. You are on a level where you are going to use your resources and go to war or you not. But talking, don't nobody want to hear no talking, B. Don't nobody want to hear you talking about Jewish people when you ain't put your hands and feet on not one person. Don't nobody want to hear you talking about Lucia and all these different billionaires when you ain't used your resources to go to war. So you let me handle the talking. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, the people know. Grown man business TV giving it straight from the brick into the bottles. Nigga, you watered down, Yeezy. Your talk you ain't even talking. Your shit ain't got no substance to it. You ain't even got an Adam's apple in there. You ain't even talking with an Adam's apple. Yo, you know, and I mean, you know, my kids and, you know, they want to, hey, hold up, homie. Get some basic. Say it with your chest, nigga. Take the mask off and say it with your chest, nigga. Yo, you know, I mean, you know, Jay-Z. Yo. You been, stop saying their name, man. And you ain't did nothing. You ain't pulled up. You ain't did nothing. Close your mouth, B. It's just something that you gotta know. And when you know it, you can't unsee it. Why you think Tupac ain't get $2 billion? Why you think Tupac got his head blown off? Why you think Nipsey Hussle got assassinated? The very men that know what to do with that money, they die early. You think Nipsey Hussle would have been doing all that talking with $2 billion, nigga? Yeah, think about that. You think Tupac would have been doing all that talking for 2 hours with DJ Actor Diddy? I call him Actor Diddy. DJ, I don't call him academics. I call him DJ Actor Diddy because he been acting a Diddy with that little 15-year-old little boy and all that. You think Tupac would have talked? Nah, it's called rallying the soldiers. It's called rallying the troops, homie. $2 billion. You know what $2 billion and 1,200 acres of land. You know what you could do with that? You know what type of rallying the troops you could do? You know what type of soldiers you could build with that? So you don't need to say nothing else, nigga. Big salute to the chat, man. Got some things to do. Got some moves we making right now. You know, we're gonna stay consistent as well. But understand something, man. YouTube is a delicate balance. It's a delicate balance. It's not a place where, you know, as a truth teller, as a revolutionary, you're gonna come and go against the establishment and get rich. You're not gonna go against the establishment on their portal, on their application, and get rich. So it's a delicate balance with this. You know, I done had arguments. I done had very intense conversations due to me being on YouTube and doing this content and delivering the downloads. Because, you know, you could be doing something else. You could be trying to make more money. You could be doing all these other things instead of delivering these downloads. But I understand that the downloads have to be downloaded. But it is a delicate balance. And any man going live every day, if you are, I'm talking, let me tell you something. If you are a truth teller and a revolutionary, you are not going live every day. It's no way around it. YouTube is not going to pay the bills. Big salute, Trooper69. I see you in the chat, my G. What it do? The game is the game. And, you know, I want to say this, man. Even with those intense conversations, even with the resistance that I get sometimes, right? I have found a way to consistently give y'all content and balance it the right way to where it's not too much, but it's not too little, but it's right there in the balance. It's right there in the balance. And I salute y'all for that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the subscribers. I appreciate all the investors, everybody that see me live. They see Grown Man Business TV live and they take the time to invest your time, invest your energy into the content, into the channel. That's all I ever asked for. If you've been down with this channel, if you know about Grown Man Business TV, I've always told you time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I don't say that for no reason. Your time that you spend in the chat, the time that you spend just watching, even if you ain't engaging, that's your time and your energy. And for you to spend some of that right here with Grown Man Business TV is the highest form of currency. That's what I appreciate the most, man. We about to hit 40,000 subscribers. Make sure you hit the like button and the subscribe button. If you in the chat, make sure you touch that subscribe button. We are on our way to 40K. We are on our way to 40K, right? Always look through the smoke and mirrors. Always understand that at a certain level, let me say that again. It's always a reason, a very, very direct reason why they have always meddled in our business, why they've always invaded and infiltrated our communities and infiltrated our Black Panther parties and always in our business. Neanderthals, white people, whatever you want to call them, it's a reason why they always watch us. They always want to know what we doing. They always setting traps and putting moles and federal informants around so that they can get information, so that they can know what we doing. It's a reason for that. You ever notice we do not do that? We do not go into their communities or into their criminal organizations. We do not worry about what they are doing. Lions never worry about the gazelle. Lions never worry about the impala, homie. Lions never think about what impala are doing until it's time to eat. With that being said, open your eyes to what's going on, especially on YouTube. Especially on YouTube, homie. I'm gonna say this. Fuck it. I gotta say this. Zip and Hassan Campbell, let that shit go, man. Zip with the drip and Hassan Campbell, let that shit go, man. We do not need another back and forth with y'all too. Haas is powerful in his own right. Zip is powerful in his own right. Don't waste no more energy going back and forth with that shit is, y'all don't see what they doing on this YouTube. Y'all don't see what they doing in this algorithm. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it too. It's a reason why everything is happening how it's happening. It's a reason why it's a distraction. It's a reason why it's smoke and mirrors. We don't need two YouTubers in this algorithm beefing back and forth. That shit is over with. That's last year, homie. That's last year. Yo, that's it. We don't need no more of that shit. It's pointless. It's pointless. You already know they gonna get, the message is so powerful, man. It's only right I get a couple of people that hit the subscribe button just to troll in the chat, but I love it. I appreciate the engagement. Don't time nobody out. Don't do nothing. You know what I mean? What if my shooter shoots you, then you shot? But you gotta understand what's going on, man. You gotta understand what's going on, homie. We do not need any more back and forths in this algorithm. Because the more y'all go back and forth, the more y'all talking about each other, y'all dissing and y'all going at each other neck, the easier it is for them to drop an Adam 22 or a Whack 100 or a DJ Vladimir in the mix and nobody see what happened. And then you got dudes like me saying, yo, he a fed and nobody see it because everybody beefing. Everybody beefing. You ain't making, man, listen, man. You making that type of money, show something. But ain't none of y'all niggas higher than the higher ups. You talking about how much money you make. You talking about how much money you make, and both of y'all niggas is broke in certain rooms. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all got, nigga, you gotta understand something, B. That shit is last year, man. It's last year. And I'ma say this before I get up off of here with y'all. That ain't the move, man. That ain't the, I'm gonna shoot you, man. I'm gonna blow your head off, B. I'm gonna pop your top, B. You see how that happened? See how that happened? See, all right, now you gotta watch from the background. Now you gotta watch from the back. Or you gotta create another channel and then come back and hit the subscribe button and then come back. You gotta do it like that. Y'all don't notice how, I'm gonna end with this. Let me land this plane. Y'all ain't see how I'm telling Haas and Zip dead that shit. I'm telling two black men, y'all both powerful in y'all own way. Y'all don't need to waste no time going back and forth and then all of a sudden it's a troll in the chat. Spirit Ninja 32. Y'all don't see the algorithm. Y'all don't see what's going down. That's why I talk like this. That's why it's passion in my voice. Because if I was talking crazy about Zip, if I was talking crazy about this other dude, guess what? That mole would not have come into the chat. That troll would not have made, they would have not let that happen. If I was calling Zip broke and I was calling Haas a mook and I was doing all of that, you wouldn't have seen not one troll in the chat. Haas and Zip dead that shit, man. It's over. Y'all niggas, man, hey, man, that shit is a waste of time. Y'all doing it for content. then you playing into the hands of the portal. You playing into the hands of the higher ups and the elites. If that's what y'all doing for content, do it for content. You sold your soul already. If that's what y'all doing for content, go ahead and walk through the door. Go ahead and let the people know you willing to do any and everything to make some content. Haas and Zip, let that shit go, man. Adam 22 is a federale. Yeah, Adam 22 is not broke. No Jumper is not broke. No Jumper completed the mission. There is a federal RICO charge on the biggest Crip gang in LA. They couldn't have did that without your hard work, Adam 22. It's a federal RICO indictment on the biggest Crip gang in Los Angeles. And I'm here to tell you, Adam 22, they couldn't have did it without your great federale work. Great job. Listen, man, it's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, man, you can tap in and you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And I suggest you tap in. Listen, man, I suggest you tap into the Grown Man Business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times. You already know what it is. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight off the brick into the bottles. Straight raw, pure, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing. We not dressing nothing up. I'm giving you this pure dope. Straight raw, my G's. Straight raw. You know what I mean? We ain't tap dancing. We ain't tap dancing on the content. We ain't doing none of that. No quinine, no baking soda. No, no fentanyl. We ain't water whipping nothing. We ain't scraping it off the pot. I'm going to get it to you straight off the brick into the bottles. Adam 22 is he's a federal agent. His dad was pardoned by Bill Clinton. He is a neo-Nazi when he shaves all that dog fur off the top of his head. DJ Vladimir Putin, Ukraine, Russia. You ain't understanding. You ain't connected the dots on this. DJ Vladimir. Yo, Putin, Vladimir Putin. That's Russia. DJ Vladimir is for Ukrainian. Y'all ain't peeped the play yet? Federal informants, B. Moles. Donnie Brasco. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. Yeah. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed. Yeah, he's a cop, Jay Reed. YouTube is not the place you want. YouTube is not the place you need to come if you need a bag. YouTube is the place where you come to manipulate the portal, to manipulate. I'm a threat to the establishment. They know exactly who I am and what I am. With that being said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are ringing when it come to Grown Man Business TV. The realest on YouTube. Ain't nobody realer. Ain't nobody with more pure dope than this. Ain't nobody on this algorithm or on this portal like this. And you know it. You know it, and I know it. Big salute to the chat. Yeah, you can definitely tell the form of questions, the way he's talking, you know, the alcohol, the weed, you know, all the porn stars and the homosexual talk, the hypersexuality, you know, they give you everything you need to destroy yourself. All these gang members, they like to get high. They like to drink lean. They like to smoke weed. They like to drink beer. Make sure Crip Mac got that old English or whatever the hell he be drinking, 5-5 Crip. Make sure he got extra beers in there. Make sure they got porn stars. Make sure they all comfortable. Make sure the mics are on. Make sure those mics are on. And it's game time. And it's game time. Big salute to the chat. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You feel what I'm saying? You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest? And I suggest you tap.